Keir Starmer's Brexit policy could radically change now that Unite, Labour's biggest single donor, is to cut the amount of money it gives the party, unearthed reports suggest. Only a few months ago, Sir Keir Starmer was making headlines as shadow Brexit secretary for his role moving the Labour leadership in favour of a second referendum. However, since taking over the party, Sir Keir has gone rather quiet on the matter. On the day the government openly admitted it was going to break international law by overriding parts of last year's withdrawal agreement, the Labour leader did not launch any political attacks on Prime Minister Boris Johnson. This is despite the civil service's top lawyer Jonathan James quitting in protest over the decision. Sir Keir, a lawyer himself, focused his Brexit intervention on the message that the issue had been settled and the divide between Leave and Remain was over. It can be argued that the reason why Sir Keir is so determined not to talk about Brexit is because he knows it was the very reason Labour suffered its worst defeat since 1935 at the last general election. However, unearthed reports suggest this might change now that Unite the Union, Labour's biggest single donor, is to cut the amount of money it gives the party, despite the union's General Secretary Len McCluskey repeatedly claiming Labour was not a Remain party after the 2016 EU referendum. He is said to have been the one who convinced his ally, former Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn, to push for a softer Brexit. Talking to ITV's Robert Peston last year, Mr. McCluskey called on former Prime Minister Theresa May to accept that a soft version of Brexit was the only one achievable. He told Mr. Peston that he was vehemently in favour of a people's vote, it's called a general election, but said that he was against any efforts that could reverse the Brexit process as a whole. He said, "My view is that having had a 2016 referendum where the people have voted to come out of the EU, to try and deflect away from that threatens the whole democratic fabric on which we operate. I'm saying that in reality, it is not the best option for our nation."